What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Termwar007 coming at you live. I have my shiny video that I'm going to be uploading for you guys. A couple people have asked me to do kind of like a instructional video to see how I catch so many shiny Pokemon, and I'm going to show you one of the ways tonight, which is the fishing method. What the fishing method is pretty much getting consecutive catches and trying to get a high chain. You usually want to get right about into the 30s and 40s, possibly even higher. The more chains, I guess, that you get, the higher your chances of getting a shiny Pokemon are. This I find to be one of the easier methods. You just kind of have to be quick, and you have to have a pretty good ear, because unfortunately, if you do not click right at that right time, you can say that you reeled in too slow, and you have to restart your chain all over again. Some of the things that you'll need here is pretty much just a lot of Pokeballs or a lot of Premier Balls. I always catch my shiny Pokemon in Premier Balls because I think it just looks better. And obviously your fishing pole. You can have repels if you wanted to go out to a certain point and make sure that I didn't hit any wild Pokemon on the way. And the other thing, too, that you guys need is... Actually, I don't even see it in my bag, so good thing that I actually looked. So I'm going to fly back real quick. And I'm going to show you what you guys need. Okay. You're going to need a Pokemon here with the ability called Suction Cups, and it has to be in the first spot. What Suction Cups does is it makes it so... Whoops. Makes it so you can catch a Pokemon fishing, or not really catch them, but make sure that you get a Pokemon fishing every single time that you cast. If it's not in the first spot, it will not work. It doesn't matter if the Pokemon is fainted or not. I actually prefer if it is, because I find it a lot easier to fight with the guy that you really want, instead of constantly fighting with, a guy that you pretty much captured in the wild and using him as like a little slave. So let me get to a little fishing spot here. I'm going to try today to catch a shiny Magikarp. So I always thought the red Gyarados was kind of cool. And anything that I catch today for shiny Pokemon, I will be handing out to you guys. So make sure that you guys follow me on YouTube, Twitch, and all that fun stuff, and on Twitter, so you guys have a chance of winning that. So like I said, make sure he's in the first slot. Has the ability Suction Cups, so he's in the first slot. Then you just start casting. I'm going to start with the old rod. Oh, hope if I back up probably just a little bit. And make sure you do not move. If you move, you will break your chain. Gotta have quick reactions too. Because unfortunately, if it says you reel too slow, then you lose it. There's really no way to tell what chain that you are actually on fishing. So unfortunately, you could accidentally move and you wouldn't know and you'd lose it. You can run away in battles, which is nice. I find this to be one of the easier ones, instead of using the Poke Radar, which is, I find to be very, very difficult. Some people can get it on the second cast. Some people can wait till their 100th cast and get it. Today I actually caught 3 of them. One was, I believe, on the 82nd cast. The other one, I believe, was right around the 30s, and I believe the other one was like 14, so... I don't know why I keep hitting right there, or left, I mean. You can also interchange poles. Doesn't really matter as long as it's catch and release. That's fine, you can kill this guy, I'm not too worried about it. Make my job easier and go to my Celebi, which has holdback. I use Celebi's holdback ability because it brings them down to 1 HP, and I find it so much easier when they're down to 1 HP. The only thing you gotta be careful of is if they have like an ability like Body Slam or something along those lines, which will accidentally recoil and kill them, which would suck, obviously, if you had the shiny there and all of a sudden it does something that recoils and you end up killing it. Or it ends up killing itself, more or less. So like I said, this is one of the easier ways of doing it. That's why usually you see a lot more shiny water Pokemon than you do anything else. With the Poke Radar method, I'll start explaining that right here when I start to catch this one. The Poke Radar method I find to be very, very difficult. It's pretty much where you use the Poke Radar to find a Pokemon in like a progression. So you have to make sure that it's the same Pokemon every single time, and you have to follow which bush is the quickest or moving the quickest. And if you didn't see it, then you have to reset the radar, which doesn't reset the chain, but it can be a pain in the butt, especially if you don't accidentally see one of the bushes or you're not very good at doing that. And sometimes you could just be having an off night and, you know, accidentally run into a different bush on a high chain and you'll lose that guy, like I actually did not that long ago. That's okay, put him to sleep, just kill him. It's another method too called the Mashuta method. What the Mashuta method is pretty much you're just farming eggs with two Pokemon. One of them has to be from like your country, or the other one could be from a foreign country. That one is also easy. It's just very time consuming. Usually you want to get a Pokemon with warm body, or not warm body. I can't remember what it is. It's something. God, now it's gonna slip my mind for the life of me. I know that Talonflame has it. I find that to be the best guy to have because it has that ability, but also it can fly too, so you can carry 5 eggs on you at the same time. And what this ability will do is it'll make it so it'll take twice as less steps for you to hatch the eggs. Yeah, just got bitch slapped. This guy's a little annoying to catch. Couldn't be like just a Magikarp where I can just watch him splash. So like I said, sometimes you can get lucky and get them on a nice early cast, and sometimes it can take 100 casts to get them. I don't think I've ever seen one usually go over 100. Another one for you guys too is that you can actually use a Pokemon like Oddish or Honey and go into pretty much a grassy area, and you can just spam using Honey or Sweet Scent, and what it will do is it'll bring a horde of Pokemon over to you, in about 5 of them, and your chances obviously instead of being 1 in 8,192 will be 5 in 8,192, so increasing your chances not by much but still about less than 1 in 2,000. So, you know, which is a lot better than, you know, trying to go off and find one out of sheer luck. I heard that the Friend Safari is an easy way too. People say that the chances are increased. Nothing has been confirmed yet, but people say all the time that they get shiny Pokemon in there. And we're not sure if it's because, you know, a lot of people are in the Friend Safari trying to catch your Pokemon, or if it's, you know, there really is a higher chance in there. Some people say it's 1 in 800. I doubt it very much, but Oh, I almost missed that one. Apparently for you guys today, we're going to be catching a shiny Poliwag. Hopefully it has a nice nature on it and some good IVs. Would be kind of nice to catch a shiny Magikarp, but right now we're probably near our 20th cast. So our chances are, I believe right about now, be about 20 and 8,192, bringing our thing down quite substantially. Some big hints with shiny hunting for fishing is I always usually have a headphone in. I know that you guys probably can't see it on your end from the reflection off the DS or anything like that, but I have one headphone in that will be able to hear the shiny noise, because honestly sometimes you just don't want to pay attention to this, because I know this is a very tedious task, but I find it to be a lot easier to hear the noise and respond than I do to actually see the animation and respond. Plus you can hear the shiny when they come on. This guy's been asleep for like every battle. Sorry about that. I remember seeing this guy in red and blue and how different he looks now. It's unfortunate because I'm going to have to switch to my Celebi when I catch one here. Which kind of sucks because I wish it would just go straight to her, but I need to have the suction cups in the first spot. And with these guys only hitting me for one or two, it's going to be a while before he eventually faints. I believe my highest consecutive chain was about 116, if I'm not mistaken, so... Come on, start bringing your buddies over. We want this shiny. couple little tips for you guys on this too. I find that using Ultra Balls are a lot easier, but I feel that Premier Balls make them more, I guess, I don't know, I guess more unique in a way. Because Premier Balls are white, and I think, I don't know, I just think they look better in a white ball instead of actually just like a Ultra Ball, which you see pretty much everything in. Usually if it's caught in a Master Ball, it's fake. I shouldn't say fake, but if you see a common Pokemon, common shiny Pokemon in a Master Ball, it's probably a fake. If it's a legendary, I mean, they could have brought it over from another game or something like that, but with everyone using Game Sharks and everything, it'll kind of ruins the fun and how many shiny Pokemon there are out there. Right now we're probably right about 30 casts. I don't know if closing your DS will reset your radar. I don't recommend doing it. And this is the fun part of fishing. Sorry if you hear my TV in the background. So I can tell there's nothing too overly complicated about the fishing one. I find this one to be kind of fun, but it can be kind of boring and tedious at the same time. Depends, I guess, on what kind of mood you're in. It's one of those things that you can kind of watch TV or browse the internet at the same time while you're doing this. Just make sure that when you guys cast that you are prepared to hit that A button. We're probably right about 40 casts right now. I hope you guys have better luck than I do. This just does not want to seem to show up for me right now. Not sure if this is true, but I heard the highest chance that you can get is about 1 in 200. If you guys let me know in the comments if that's true or not. Which, I mean, is obviously a lot better than, you know, the original, but 1 in 200 still is only about a 0.5% chance that you will capture, or even encounter one. That guy's been asleep for like 40 rounds. Yeah, hit me for your one. Just going to say, without having a guy with holdback, it is very, very hard to get a Pokemon down to low health with any other type of guy, because you could accidentally kill it or anything like that, and especially kind of capture it in a Premier Ball, which is only, I believe, a 1x chance instead of like an Ultra Ball, which I believe is a 3 or a 2 or something like that. Definitely makes it a lot harder. That's why I recommend a move like holdback on a high-level guy. Where are you, Shiny? I believe we're right about 50 casts now. Gotta be getting close. Show me them sparkles. I think I almost lost that one. Oof. That was close. That's why I gotta say, gotta have quick reactions to do this one. Hey, that critical hit of 2. We gotta be up there in the 60s now. Guess he's just not want to show up tonight. Jeez, I cannot believe how many casts I've done and haven't seen one yet. It's usually not like this. Come on, Poliwag, go get me a shiny. Nice to see a shiny Starmie, but not in the right area for that. It'd be funny if I fish so much that my octopus here dies before I even see one. Another thing too is some people say that tipping in this game apparently affects your shiny rate. I don't know if that is actually true, so again, if you guys know the answer to that, make sure you guys throw that in my comments. I mean, every time I've had a chance, I've always tipped 1,000 just in case, but I haven't noticed if it increases my shiny odds or not. There's really no exact way to tell without, unfortunately, pretty much hacking into the game. I'm reading through the forums while I'm doing this, and I'm seeing that some people said that they encountered 2 shiny Pokemon back to back using the Friend Safari. It's probably a liar, but guess the chance is always possible. I just highly, highly doubt it. There's another guy here who apparently found 11 shinies in their friend Safari, but he didn't say in a row. He just said that he found 11 of them ever since he owned the game. That's pretty good. Jeez, this one doesn't want to let me go. We have been farming for 38 minutes. We are probably about 80 casts in. So that time where I said we're probably close, that was probably a lie, just so you know. It's only because I'm recording for you guys that it seems to be, you know, not wanting to show up. Really, Poliwag, come on. Be nice to have the shiny charm, probably would help out quite a bit. Actually, I do have the shiny charm on Y, I do not have it on X. And that's usually when I hunt shinies, because kind of make it a little bit more fair. Which you can see in my previous videos that I've already completed the Pokedex with a lot of help. I've had a lot of friends and people on YouTube giving me their friend code to send me the event legendary Pokemon, and then I'd have to trade them back to them, but just so I had it. And there you go, guys. There's the shiny Poliwag we were looking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch him on over Don't hit run. After hitting that so many times, I'm surprised that there probably have been people that I would accidentally hit run because they would obviously run from so many battles when they're shiny hunting. Nice. That couldn't have worked any better. And now I'm going to use holdback, and what holdback will do is it'll bring the guy down to 1 HP, making it 10 times easier for me to capture, as long as he does not do anything that is going to give a recoil. Okay, hit 3 times. I'm going to go to my bag, go to my Pokeballs, find my Premier Ball, cross my fingers and hope I get them. And there you guys have it. So after 43 minutes, and I believe I want to say around 90 casts, that is very high for me. Unfortunately, I'm sorry that it took that long to get it for you guys. But if you guys would like to win this shiny Pokemon, make sure you like the video, favorite it, do all that fun stuff. That'll help me out, guys. Share it with your friends, and make sure in the comments you guys put your friend code. If you guys don't put your friend code in there, I will not be able to enter you into the drawing. I'll be able to tell you right away. I will not give it a nickname. Let me save the game here real quick, and I can tell you what the nature is. I thank you guys for bearing with me that long. Just fly to any Pokemon Center, doesn't really matter. Save it again real quick just to make sure. And it's not going to be in my shiny box, so I'm going to have to move him over to my shiny box. Okay, he is a serious nature. His ability is damp. I'm not exactly sure what damp is. I've heard of it before. Prevents the use of self-destruction move, or self-destructing moves. It's level 15, I believe. Yep, level 15, caught in a Premier Ball. As you can see, the little star right here represents that he is shiny. Obviously, it's not fake, because like I said, you guys seen me capture it. And there you guys are on 9/5. Today is the 5th. Characteristic is he is mischievous. So, like I said, if you guys want to win this Pokemon, all you have to do is enter your friend code down in the comments. Like the video, do all that fun stuff. Subscribe to me, guys. I am giving away the 2 new Pokemon games here. And also when we hit 300 subscribers, we are going to be giving away more of those games. Those games have been given to me to give to you guys. So people have donated me these games to give to you guys. So make sure you guys do all that fun stuff and spread the word for higher chances to win. The more that you have people come and subscribe to my channel and make sure that you message me directly, the more I can put your name into the drawing. So instead of it being in there, 1 time, you could have it in there 5 times. Do all the fun stuff like share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, do everything that you guys can to get more on this video. More donators will come in, and I will get pretty much more sponsors in a way that I can give more stuff to you guys. I do not want any part of, like people donating to me is not going to go, in my personal pocket where it's, going to be my money now. I give it back to you guys as gifts, like in gift cards, Xbox Live cards, all that fun stuff, and mostly Pokemon stuff. It could be packs of Pokemon cards and stuff. So, like I said, make sure you put your friend code down in the description. I thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that it took so long, and I will be doing this every Saturday for Shiny Saturday for you guys. I will see you in a couple days here when I do the drawing for the 3 Shiny Legendary Birds and the 2 new Pokemon game giveaways. So I will see you guys then.